Good morning. All right. All right. Let's get this Wednesday started. It's exactly 9:15 on October 12th, 2022. I'm posting this in the group for everyone. I want to get rid of this thread and use this thread. All right. I have gum in my mouth, so hopefully I won't be smacking too much. All right. Good morning, good morning. I almost forgot to put my volume on. All right, I'm going to wait a little bit to get on TikTok just because I want the fast one to be moving. So let's talk about what is going on here in the scalper. So just like yesterday, I have RTY, YM, and then ES. They may have been in a different order yesterday. I usually reset my charts every night. So, but this is YM. It had one short here that it was green, like $200, and then it ended up being a loss for $55. But now it's in this new short, green, $220. Obviously, you could take profit at any point. It was green, I think, as high as like 380 or something like that. So nice move here. Same thing. RTY is green, 150 already. It's not in a trade anymore. It got tagged out here. But it had two trades so far, 2 for 2 on RTY for $150. And again, these are all just on one contract. This ES one was a little sad because this was green, like $200 or $300, and then it went to the stop loss. And then it took another one that was green, $300, but then it came in to hit the offset. So ES is actually still green on the day. It's green only $62, but definitely could have been much more in the profit. If you're new here, I go live every day. This
order filled.
So YM tagged there. That's fine. It's 9:18. Let's look at NQ, and I'll do it again when I get on TikTok. I'm just giving it a few minutes because sometimes, like, look at this touch on the LIS. So this is a 20-minute for today. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm actually going to take this thing off because I actually don't like it. It makes my eyes kind of like blah. All right, so this is the LIS for today. You can see we literally just touched it and bounced. Chop zone. It's kind of hard to put the letters there because there was so much choppiness in that area. Or just back and forth. This is the central pivot. So we broke below the chop zone, broke below the central pivot, went all the way to the LIS, and now we're bouncing back up a bit. All right, let's get on TikTok. I feel sick. Like, I'm not sick, but I just feel like blah. All right, and I'm going to turn on the fast NQ in a minute. I don't even have the slow one up, so I should probably do that too. It's 9:20, so let's see. Oh, you know what else? I had to shut the whole thing down last night, so my streaming message My little no forex is gone, no crypto. All right. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. It is a Wednesday, October 12th, 9:20 a.m. Hey, Suncat, how are you? Good morning. Yep, so we're going to break down this chart in 1 second. I'm just loading up the slow scalper on my other chart. Good morning, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Lauren. I trade futures and I go live every day from 9:15 to 10:30. How about this one? Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn these both on, the fast and the slow, a few minutes early, but I just want to not forget about them, and then the market opens. So this is the Nasdaq 20-minute chart. One thing that we're being careful with today is they're doing FOMC minutes later, and VIX is above 30. So I'm trying to be cautious on today and possibly tomorrow with trading live. So yeah, anyway, let's break down this chart. So let's talk about yesterday, kind of a shit show. Like, look at this. We moved up here. This was the pivot yesterday, and it got shot back down, and then it moved up, and it actually was able to close above. But then you can see all the sellers up here, like so many sellers, and then it just died again. Like, look at this. This area, nasty. And then it was pretty clean. Like, it was a nice kind of move here. Chopped up here for a second and then had this huge drop in the afternoon. I think some news came out. I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the news. So I don't know. I don't know if it was something war related or oil related, but yeah, that was pretty intense. And then last night we've just been pretty much sideways in between 10.851 and 10.894. And then the chop zone is pretty small today. 40 points or so. 45 points in diameter. No, Rick. UK is quitting buying bonds on Friday. Well, that's interesting. Prince, if you sent me an email, then I responded to you already. I respond to emails, no joke, in like a minute flat. So far this morning, RTY is green 150 on the scalper, YM is green 70 on the scalper, and ES is red $62 on the scalper. NQ is green 215 on the scalper this morning. And this is the LIS. So if you're new here, I have proprietary levels and zones that I put on my chart every day, and I give them to you guys when I go live, but I give them to my group by 7 or 8 a.m. each day. So this is the chop zone, this gray box. I will not trade within that area. And then this yellow dotted line is a proprietary level. You can see that we came and touched it just now after this drop, and then we kind of pulled back up. We might continue lower. Definitely if we break this level, or if we break 10.834, I will look to take a short. My target would be 10.749. So almost about 100 points. We'll see if that happens. I don't know what that means. Where is your group? What does that mean? Prince. We're in the country. We're in the U.S. We're in the world. We're on the East Coast in the U.S. This is a 20-minute chart on the Nasdaq. And if we, for some reason, move up and over, obviously I would want to clear yesterday's high. Like, I wouldn't really feel comfortable taking a long here or here. I probably would actually wait until we were over the ultimate target. Thanks for the hearts. So the market's going to open in 6 minutes, and then we'll get the scalpers front and center, since those are the ones that give all the entertainment. Yes. Yeah, I teach, Prince. If you want more information on what I teach or my, like, what I offer to teach, then you can just email me and say you want more information on my teachings. If you just email and don't say anything, you're going to get the informational email for the algo. But if you don't want the algo and you want to, you know, manually trade and learn how to read the charts, then that's something different. So Nice, Nick. You're almost ready to go. Market data says it's going to take 12 to 24 hours or 24 to 48 hours, but it doesn't. Market data usually shows up within an hour. They only give you that message just in case you signed up on a weekend and they're closed on the weekend. You don't have to use VPS, Nick, if you don't want to. Unless you have a Mac computer, then you have to get VPS. But if you have a regular PC and it can always remain on and you have strong connection through an Ethernet cord, which is highly suggested over Wi-Fi, then you don't have to get VPS. VPS is just, to me, safer and more convenient because then you can look at the algorithm on your phone or your iPad or any other computer. But if you are going to get VPS, you need to get on that because VPS can actually take like 4 to 6 hours to get complete because they're literally building a computer for you. So I wonder if I want to stand up today. Hold on. I don't really feel like sitting down anymore. I got to my computer early today because I woke up at 7, which is not normal for me. All right. I raised my desk, so that'll help. Okay, sounds good, Nick. I will be around. All right, it's 9:27. I don't know why it seems so quiet. I was listening to music the past few hours, so maybe that's why it feels really quiet. I don't know. Remember, if you ever get a direct message or a follow from somebody on TikTok that looks like me, it's not me. It is someone impersonating me, so please just be careful. There's like 5 accounts. Jen just sent me a picture, like she literally just got on. Look at all of these. This is not me, this is not me, this is not me, this is not me. And I tried to get them all removed all the time. I can't. So whatever. I'll keep trying, and my members keep trying, and if you guys want to, you can too. Hey, DC, what's up? All right, so again, I'm not looking for a short until under 835. We'll see if that comes at the open. It's 9:28. We have 2 more minutes. If you appreciate the information, please give a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. There are 30 of you on there, and there's only 3 likes. The only thing that I ask, because I go live every day for free, giving you guys these proprietary levels and my outlook for the day, all I ask is that you push the thumbs up once per stream. And if you're on, hey Bob, sounds good. And if you're on TikTok, please tap the screen. If you tap the screen, it will send me a heart, and that means that you appreciate the information and the stream itself. So thank you for that. Kind of slow. We can look up what time all the reports are happening today. I think the minutes are in the afternoon. Yeah, 2 p.m. So nothing really until then. Some European president is speaking in 1 minute. I don't know who that is. Question looking into but difference in setting up Ninja and a funded account. So if you're doing a funded account, you don't need to get an account with NinjaTrader. But if you're doing a cash account, you have to get approved for a futures account with NinjaTrader, and then you have to set that up. All right, it's 9:30. The market's open. Depending on which one you're talking about, Andres, but typically fine. CPI data is not, like, it also depends on what time of the day the reports come out. Like, a lot of reports come out at 8:30, and most of our algos don't run at that time. It's spearmint, whatever the green one is. Peppermint? Verified now. All right, we're coming down to the LIS, and we're dropping. What a surprise. Is this the slow? Where's my fast? Here it is. Let's get this one in the front so we can see. I really want to reset it, but it's not a big thing. I can just subtract 400 from it. I agree. I agree. The green one. I like the green one better than the blue. I don't know why people ask, like, I go through. So yeah, I told you guys where I was going to go short. Yeah, I'm going short. Correct, Bob. I was just actually going over that with, I already forget, with Nick above. VPS is not required. It's just recommended. It is required if you have a Mac computer because NinjaTrader can't work on Mac. All right, this is the short that I called out 5 minutes ago. So if you got it, congrats. We're already 15 points in the green. Order submitted. This is slow. Oh, you know what I forgot? Which is what I did yesterday. And then I was mad at myself. Shoot, I don't even know which one this is. I forgot. Freak, I don't know. Not that A23. So the other one. A21. Order filled. All right, cool. I forgot. No, these are futures. I forgot that I didn't pick one direction on the fast. Remember I did that yesterday and then I was mad at myself and it would have been like $900 on the one side? Yes, exactly, Kevin. You were in my brain. Yeah, so at 9:25, I said that I would take a short under this 10.835 level. I already did that. Dropped to 209. That's 25 points. Or order filled. I don't know why my brain's not really working today. I don't know what I was thinking. I knew that. So that drop was $500 if you caught it. Again, the ultimate target for me is down here at the purple, which is 10,750. All right, I fixed my fast. I'm doing shorts only. Hopefully, I don't need to reset the whole thing because sometimes it does that. Hopefully not. Yeah, I heard about that, Ruben. Yeah, Suncat, they already did. We're green, $2.15 on NQ, $70 on YM, $150 on RTY. Texas, I've been trading for about 20 years. Manny, if you don't know what futures are, you should go watch my YouTube video on what is a futures contract. It will help to clarify some things. Futures are my favorite. Futures are the best. Look, I had to stand up because I feel like sitting down I wasn't getting enough blood circulation. No, I don't know. I'm kind of just all over the place. Oh, the slow is in a long. Let me show you guys. 20 points. Wow, $400. $500. $600. Yeah, so not just a lot of YouTube. Just go to mine. My YouTube specifically. Nice, Suncat. Well, again, getting NinjaTrader, did you already apply for a NinjaTrader account? All right, so it took profit there. That is the slow. It was in at 30. What was this, 33? And got out at 85. I just remembered something. Yeah, remember, so my website will show you the lessons that I teach, so the digital or the one-on-one. Futures are bomb. All right, so we're guaranteed green on this secondary long. No, NJ. If you trade too much, NinjaTrader overnight will charge you for all of the fees, which is why I tell people don't overtrade. It's why I would love each day to take 3 to 5 trades, and that's it. People forget about fees and commissions, and then they just go willy-nilly and they take 100 trades in the day, and then you got to pay $500 in fees. Then you wake up and you're like, wait, why is my balance $500 less? All right, so the slow is green, $255 here. I think it would have been more if I started it just at 9:30. I started it at like 9:20. I'm gonna see. So it would have been an extra $65 if I started it right at 9:30. So it'd be more like 3:15 or something like that. Thanks, Blitz. Yeah, I promise I know how to read a chart. Why would you want to bet on a company's failure? This is the Nasdaq. Sorry. This is the Nasdaq on the futures market. Not much going on anywhere else. There's no other trades happening right now. So I'll just keep it here. Where's my fast? See, I'm afraid, oh, well, no, because I only have shorts only on now, right? So yeah, no, the fast is fine. This is the Nasdaq. We're at the chop zone. Thanks, Danny. This is the Nasdaq on the futures market. Y'all, if the box is green, that means I'm long. If the box is red, that means I'm short. No, it definitely did not get stopped out. When I manually trade, and you'll see this in the group, Suncat, I have bracket orders. So after a certain amount, my stop loss goes into the green regardless. If this gets to 200 in the positive, then the stop loss will move up. So, yeah, Texas. So then you should get an auto trading system that can trade for you, or maybe take a nap. Agreed. Go to bots. Yep. Bots are the way. There's no thinking. You literally push a button and that's it. That's all you do. Yay! Merc! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, gosh. Sorry, there were messages here that I just noticed. Yes, I'm chewing gum. Sorry. I don't really feel good. Vivi got the short. Vivi, I'm so proud of you. David, we don't talk technically on this stream, but you know, you can always post that in the student channel since you're one of my students. Nick, what did you send me on? Is your algo set up for users to set the amount of trades? Yes. No. So it turns itself off every day at 4:45 p.m. You set the amount of contracts you want it to take. In the settings, I recommend how many trades it should take each day, but you could obviously change that if you want to. I don't recommend doing so. Exactly, Billy. But yeah, sorry, I'm chewing gum. I apologize if it's annoying. I just don't really feel good. I even had some ginger ale. I don't use a cloud. All right. Oh, look at this. I conveniently went over to fast and it had just got in a short. All right. So we're in a short, guaranteed green on this short on the fast scalper. All right, it hit the offset and took profit there. We're in a short on the slow as well. Slow is still green, 285 since 9:30, so it's been 12 minutes. Sure thing, Nick. If you appreciate the info and you're on YouTube, please give a thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, please tap the screen. I go live every day from 9:15 to 10:30. Yeah, I'm sorry. The website doesn't seem to open if you're on your cell phone, but it does on any computer. We were talking about this last week. I'm not sure what the issue is on cell phones. I'm going to have to reach out to my team, but if you go to any computer and go to just Safari, I think it would work that way. But I think clicking from TikTok in my bio for some reason doesn't work. Just boldanalysisllc.com. Shorts are all you need until Friday. Sounds good. Oh, it worked on your phone yesterday? Oh, well, that's good to know. Maybe you don't have an iPhone. Do you have a Samsung? I feel like I have an iPhone and it doesn't work, and I feel like a lot of other people have said that. I'm always essentially trading the Nasdaq unless I tell you otherwise. This is the Nasdaq. Kenny already made $53,000. Kenny. What are you doing, Kenny? It's crazy. He's a crazy man. All he did was short, heavy. Actually, he could have taken a long. I'll have to ask him later. What's a frequency, Kenneth? I don't know what that means. No. Suncat, again, NinjaTrader does not work on any cell phone. NinjaTrader has to be on a PC, which is why I recommend using a VPS. If you have a VPS, you can pull up the VPS on your phone. You can never use NinjaTrader on a cell phone. Is that what it was? Yeah. So he was probably in a short since last night. Order submitted. Oscar Cuban, I give you that information when you join the group. We're in a long on the slow. 470. So this is still green, about $100 since 9:30. You can move this stop loss up if you want. I don't typically do that. Once it closes beyond, like under these two lines, it will close itself anyway. Now it's green, 600. Take it, trail it like this if you want. Now 725. But it doesn't matter because, again, once it closes under these two levels, it will take me out of the trade. Yeah, once you join, you are given help by myself and the admin. See how it's bouncing here? So this is why you don't want to be too close with your trail. And I was talking about this last night on the group call because then it could, reroute it up. But all right, so the long right into a short. We'll see how that works. We're green. 550 now since 9:30. It's been 15 minutes. You can make $550 in 15 minutes, essentially doing nothing, and now there's another 200 here, you know. And it's been 8 trades. 8 trades, so not a lot in fees and commissions. This is another 200 and whatever, 300. And again, you could trail it down 400 if you want. If you want to be like, okay, after this trade, I'm done. It's 9:45. It's been 15 minutes. I'm going to take, you know, this $500 and I'm going to be up 1,000 in 15 minutes. Cool. You can do that. The tax is actually better on futures than it is on stocks or options. So you get taxed 60% on the short-term capital gain rate and the long term, and then you get taxed 40% on the short term. So you're getting a benefit that even though you're day trading, they're giving you that 60% on the long term rate, which is much lower than the short term capital gains. This is now green 700 and we've already locked up 550. So on a micro, it's always a tenth. Yeah. So, and this is just one contract. So on a micro, this would be $55. Or when it was down here, $70. But again, with one micro, you could take many more. Do you know what I'm saying? I would probably be done at this point. It's 9:47. I really don't like going closer to 10 a.m. So I would be done right around $1,000 with 10 trades. So that $1,000 on a micro would be $100. Obviously, if you just had 2 micros, it would be $200. If you traded 3 micros, like people in my group usually trade 3 to 5 micros. So 5 micros, you'd be up $500 in, 15 minutes. Nice, awesome. Steve, you're given all that information when you join. But range is the best. Range is 88% on the entire year. And it doesn't overtrade. Like, this can overtrade if you allow it to. Like right now, watch. This is still in testing, so it doesn't matter. But I know in my mind that probably the next 20 minutes or the next 40 minutes, this is going to be complete crap. But I know that from experience. No, this is scalping. Range does not scalp. Where's my range? Range just takes 2 trades per day that are trending trades. And it looks something like this. When it leaves the range, it takes a trending trade and it only has 2 per day maximum. Scalper does not have a maximum trades per day, but obviously it has 2 trading windows. So you could just say, I want it to trade from 9:30 to 9:45. And then I want it to trade from, 2:30 to 2:45, something like that, and it would only be able to trade within those 15-minute windows. Hey, Carter, good morning. If you want more info, you can email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. It is $500 for the first 3 weeks as a trial price, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. I think you got a stop loss in range. What? Range is not traded today. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about because Steve asked about yesterday. Yep, yesterday range had 1 win and 1 loss. So it had a win around, what was that, noon? And then yesterday afternoon when things went crazy, it had a loss. So let me show you. So it had a win here and then it had a loss here. So yeah, I'm telling you, this random like fake out with this huge sell here was serious yesterday. So yeah, there is an account minimum. It's $2,000 to trade the algorithm.
Order submitted.
See how we already went from 1,000, now we're down to like 600 on this. But now we're below the central pivot, so it might be a little smoother here. Jean, I say yes. A lot of people in the group have small accounts. Obviously, the more money you have in your account, the bigger sizing you can take, the easier it is to cover fees and stuff like that. But with the algorithm, you also get manual alerts. So if you're used to trading futures, or you know how to just, get in a trade and then the bracket order gets you out of the trade, you can also get some extra money by taking the manual alerts. They're given from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. And you're also given the chop zone as well as the LIS. So most of my members will trade this. No, I like a loud keyboard. That's exactly, I actually bought it on purpose. So you get access to this too, and it's given to you by 8 a.m. every day. So when it makes a move like today at 8:40 or 8:30, you have the option to trade that. Why? Because I like a clicky keyboard. The fees per trade, if you have the lifetime of NinjaTrader, then it's for a mini, it's $4 round trip. This is all on their website. And if you, Kenny wasn't a long. If you have the lease, then it's like $5 round trip. Yeah, that was already taken. The short off the chop was already taken. And it wasn't off of the chop. It was off of under the LIS. Nice job, Carter. George already made some money too. $116. George is one of, actually he's not one of my students, but he's probably going to be my student as of next week. So good job, George. He probably just took the short off of the chop zone like I alerted to all of you for free. Probably took like 1 micro. Made some money. Oh, these are... I did, Nick. I don't look at YouTube as often as I follow the TikTok questions, so sorry it takes me a second. Which one is that? Yeah, not my thing. Is that this? I'm just going to get rid of this. I have to breathe because I don't feel good. So RTY is still green 150 on the day with 1 contract. ES is red $62. YM is red $100. The slow is green like 300, but we were green 1,000, 5 minutes ago. So again, is this not exactly what I just said, that it would start shitting the bed? 1, 2, 3, 4. Suncat, that's given to you in my mentorship. So I'm not going to teach you on a live stream how to manually trade. But when you're in my group, I'll give you more of like a heads up. But honestly, most of that is covered in my digital mentorship. Like, there's a lot to cover when you manually trade. You can't just trade. Oh, what, when I type? Yeah, and well, I feel bad for you guys on TikTok because you're actually above my keyboard. No, you cannot use it on Tradeovate. It has to be NinjaTrader. It doesn't matter that NinjaTrader now owns Tradeovate. It has to be on NinjaTrader. It doesn't work on any other platform. All right, so we're in our short here. What time is it? 9:54. Because I don't want extra trades that will just get eaten alive. We're under the chop zone. That's the thing, Steve. I'm not trying to get more people. I like quality over quantity. So, yeah, you're probably right. If it was cheaper, I would probably get more people. But I'm not looking to get more people to then answer more questions for people that actually have no idea what's going on throughout the entire day. It depends who your broker is, Awesome. If NinjaTrader works with that broker, then yes. If not, then no. You have to get an account with a broker that Ninja works with. It's funny because somebody on the live stream a few weeks ago was like, why don't you do a small account challenge and show people how you can make money with like a $2,000 account? And I'm like, I could do that, but do you know who that's appealing to? People that probably aren't really serious about trading. And like, I understand like some people that are serious about trading might not have a lot of money to put in their account, and that's totally fine. But I'm just not appealing to that demographic. Like, that demographic is probably 20 to 35. My demographic in my group is 35 plus. Like, I'm appealing to business people that are too busy to trade themselves, but they have enough money to put in their account to cover fees and commissions, and they take it serious enough that they might look into wanting to learn how to trade on their own and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Yes, Interactive Broker is a broker that works with NinjaTrader. I think I've showed you guys this before, but the connection screen will show you. So they work with Interactive Broker. It says TD Ameritrade, but that is only for stocks. So you can't link your TD Ameritrade account for futures. However, I do have someone in my group that's now trading the QQQ instead of NQ, and it's working great for him. So you could link your TD Ameritrade account and then replace NQ with QQQ. So that could be an option. But yes, Interactive Brokers is popular. If you're using a funded account, that's usually, I think it goes through Rhythmic. So if you're using an account funded through Lilu or UProfit or whatever, then it would be that. Yeah, Interactive Broker is fine. Just be aware, I don't know if you guys are already aware of this, Interactive Brokers requires a whole bunch of money to take futures. So just be aware of that. Like right now, this would cost me $1,000. On Interactive Brokers, it would cost like $15,000. Yeah, AMP is awesome. Yes, but you still need the NinjaTrader platform. So that's where it gets a little confusing. NinjaTrader is its own platform. So this NinjaTrader 8, you have to have it to run the algorithm. But you can connect with your personal account at Interactive Broker or whatever. Yeah, you still need the NinjaTrader platform, which is the lease or the lifetime, but you don't need to apply for an account with NinjaTrader because you're not going to use them as your broker. Oh, okay, awesome. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Everything I've heard about Interactive Brokers is that they have super high margin prices. So you can see we are chopping up here really some yucky stuff this morning, and this is why... I don't know why I was just talking like I'm talking to a 3-year-old, but this is kind of what we even experienced yesterday. Even though we were moving up, it's just a lot of back and forth, not a lot of smooth trending moves at all. He said IB has issues for sure. Oh, so you trade MES, MNQ with a 3K account, or do they charge you $3,000 to take a micro? So for us to take a micro on NinjaTrader is $100 or $50. So that's a big difference. NQ is definitely the best. So, oh, with a 3K account. Okay. Okay, then that's probably fine. Okay, Steve, then you'd be fine. I guess most likely. You probably want to just ask them how much it would cost to take a full mini contract, because with $20,000 in NinjaTrader, we would be trading minis. But I don't know. Clearly, my prices are a little off. They move their margins monthly. That's crazy. Yeah. Futures brokers won't ever do that. The only time they've ever moved it since I've been trading futures is during COVID, and that's it. Like at the beginning of COVID, they increased it. Like, why are they putting so much work on themselves? Big brokers don't want to take the risk of futures traders. They just don't care enough about futures traders. You want people that actually care about you. NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, All those futures brokers, they actually care. Is this RTY or YM? YM is in a long. Fast and short have gone red. Not a surprise there. Yeah, but like super high. Like, it would have to be so bad. See, somebody on YouTube just said IB is $15,000 for one ES contract. And that's exactly what I've heard before too. So I would check, Steve, I would check, you know, obviously you could just trade one mini contract, but that's expensive. Like that's tying up a lot of your money. So then you won't be able to do essentially anything else with it. Right. But awesome. If he has a 20K account, if you have a 20K account in NinjaTrader, you could take 20 ESs. You know what I'm saying? Not one. So yeah, we're focused more on, again, back to focusing on the clientele of people that can take a mini, and because that's going to really help you in this game and kind of set you apart. Like micros are fine, but he has a 20K account. He should be able to trade minis. RTY is 8K. NQ is 17,000. See, that is too expensive. You would only be able to take one contract of the NQ. That's such a waste. No, absolutely not. If you're in Canada, then you can always set up an account with Iron Beam through GFF broker. They have cheap margins like NinjaTrader. This RTY is in a long. Or YM. I'm sorry, it's YM, not RTY. Y'all are posting in... Oh, no, you're not. My bad. My bad. Are we going to get a drop? We're just hanging around the central pivot. That's it. Rami, that's a strange question. Like, at some point, yeah. Today, no.
Order filled.
Oh, for sure, awesome. But I'm just saying, if he's using... and when people join my group, I tell them to simulate for like 2 or 3 days. VIX is still over 30, so we're being very careful today. And this just proves my point. This nasty stuff. Joe, you're posting in Tuesday. Let me take a picture of this. 1 second. Just for my groupie group. Do you still let the algo run? Yeah. Oh, what? On a day like today? No, I put it in simulation. And I tell my group that. 2 or 3 days. Damn, your algo must be amazing. I'm scheduled. Yeah, people say that a lot. I don't know how people fall for things so easily, but then they're like so hesitant with other things. I don't know. I don't get it. Thank you, my channel, for letting me know. If you guys appreciate the stream and the information and the content, please give a thumbs up if you're in YouTube, or a tap on the screen if you're in TikTok. It's 88% on the entire year of 2022. And that is for the day setup. The night setup is 84%. I'm actually feeling a little better. I took the gum out of my mouth. Did you guys notice? I need to drink some of this water. Oh God, he's literally the worst. Well, years ago, I remember thinking like, oh, maybe I would take his course. I remember thinking that too, being like, oh, maybe he'd have a lot of helpful info to provide. Oh, we're going below that zone out. Let me get some of these out of the way. I feel like I have so many. Look at this. We're going below that box. We're in a short on the fast. It just depends, Soyo, because it only takes maximum 2 trades per day, so it could also take 0 trades per day. Like yesterday, it took 2 trades, and we had 1 winner and 1 loser. The day before, it took 2 trades, and they were both winners. So it just depends. But the average on a day is 1. What I need is whiskey. Yeah, no, I would throw up everywhere. Cindy, great job. All right, and another short here on the fast. What time is it? 10:06. I need to go get a massage. Oh, I'm so silly. Silly. Everything is Algo. Sukavit Montani. Everything is Algo. Everything is Algo. I'm not on here really talking about anything else except for when I first break down the chart and I said I would go short under 35 and we took that trade and that's been it. Everything typically that I'm always talking about is going to be based on the algorithm. Yes, but you have to just turn it on every night. So as long as you turn it on, you can run it. You push one button every night and then it will run the following day. The minimum to start is $2,000 in your account. If you want more info, you can just email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. My back. No, Hanker, I can't. I explain it when you join the group. We actually had a whole hour live call last night with just my group going over the different parts of the scalper and how it works and what you can do to change the settings and what that would look like. So you get all of that information when you join the group. In my settings spreadsheet, I have a tab for each algo and it literally says how it works, like what it needs to trigger and all that. My channel, it's not a requirement, but if you start with anything less, it's not going to be good for you. I don't know what that means, Soyo. I don't know what you're asking. Does that include scalp algo and select times as well? Yes. Yes, with the VPN, you can turn your computer off. You can let it sleep, all of that. But if you have like the smallest account, people with like a $2,000 account on a trading day, on a winning day, probably make around $100 to $200. And then again, on top of that, if you are experienced manually trading, you can also use the manual alerts to kind of get a little extra. But the thing is, you just don't have a lot of wiggle room, especially if you're like, oh, can I do less than 2,000? Can we have a 2K account scalper micro? Yeah, for sure. The scalper on a micro, your biggest loss is like $30. So yes. Range is $100 per micro or $1,000 per mini. Which happens 12% of the time. All right, I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. It's getting a little slow. I'm kind of bored. There's really nothing happening. The market is waiting for the minutes. Like, look at this. You could really just extend this now to here. Boring. How do I buy a share in the company I'm struggling? There's what? I have no idea, Lewis. I don't even know what that means. Buying a share in a company? Like, what? Don't you have to actually work for the company? No idea. I would call your broker about that. Last year, I have no idea what yeah, I don't know. Lewis, you need to reach out to your company or a broker, not me. Not someone on TikTok talking about futures. Has nothing to do with stocks, nothing to do with shares of companies. All right, it's 10:11. The market is pretty boring this morning, but we can say that slow in the first 15 minutes was green $1,000. So I'm going to notate that because, again, I'm still testing this to try to get where I want to be before I go live with it.
Order filled.
10, 12. All right, writing down. Cheers. Is it just what you were testing? I'm testing a bunch of things on Scalper. But RTY, ES, and YM are good. And then NQ. We have some NQ setups too, but I'm testing different things on NQ for Scalper. And then yeah. That's what I'm testing. Look, we're getting back below 35. See if it holds here. But all right, I'm going to get off. I don't really feel that good. And I'll be back tomorrow at 9:15. If you're new here, make sure you give me a follow. If you want more info, email me boldbotllc@gmail.com.
Order submitted.
Yes, Goose. VIX is above 30. We are not risking our money today. But people in my group have been manually trading, so they got that off of the alert I gave earlier. And I gave it to you guys too, so if you were paying attention, you could have gotten it too. What? I'm not in a short. Suncat, you mean from before? I had mentioned it when it actually happened. I have set targets, so. And again, you're given those in the group, in my manual channel. It tells you what my first target and my second target are. I manually trade in Trade of 8. I don't manually trade in NinjaTrader. Sounds good, Gene. No, you can use the scalper on these setups, which are more conservative. The ones I'm testing right now are just much more aggressive. So that's why I'm still testing those. But like I said, RTY, YM, ES, Gold, Oil, and NQ all have a conservative setup on Scalper, and you can run those. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:15. Have a good day. Thanks for joining. Bye. Bye, YouTube.